President-elect Trump is close to picking his full cabinet. Many of the current nominations have deep business ties. Let's bring in Karl Rove to talk about this and other issues. Karl, thank you so much. The general consensus is that Donald Trump could be in for a long and hard confirmation fight because of those business ties. We have, what, 5 billionaires, half a dozen multi-millionaires. They have to divulge their financial holdings and so on in many cases. Wilbur Ross at Commerce, Steve Mnuchin at Treasury, combined net worth $3 billion. It all could get a bit bogged down and complicated, and there are concerns. Do you think that's warranted?
No, I don't. Look, it could get bogged down if they don't play by the rule book and avoid conflicts of interest, sell off holdings that might present a conflict, set up trusts for other items. But look, they're all going to do that. The only reason this could bog down is if the Democrats tend to be highly partisan and are attacking these individuals because they are wealthy in order to score political points. And now that's a real possibility, but it's not going to be because of in my opinion, the behavior of the nominees. It's going to be in a result of the behavior of the Democrats in the Senate.
Right, and you know, Karl, let's be honest. What else have the Democrats got? They're still smarting from the election. They're going to try and make this, I would assume, as messy as possible. Talk about conflicts of interest. That these global business titans have so many fingers in so many pies that it's going to make it very difficult for them to be impartial government employee. I can't imagine they wouldn't do anything else.
Well, they could do something else. Remember, let's go back 8 years. When Barack Obama came in and nominated his cabinet, several of the cabinet members were approved on voice votes. Hillary Clinton was approved 94-2. The most contentious nomination was that of Tim Geithner to be Treasury Secretary because it turned out he hadn't paid $35,000 in necessary taxes. And the idea of appointing as the Treasury Secretary, somebody who is a tax cheat, garnered him 60 favorable votes and 34 unfavorable votes. But by and large, presidents are given deference on it. This will be if there's not deference given to President-elect Trump, it's going to be because Chuck Schumer and Elizabeth Warren and Bernie Sanders and the left wing of the Democratic Party want to extract political points from this whole process, and that's not putting the country first. Yeah, sure, raise questions about them. Ask tough questions in the confirmation hearings. But if this is all about scoring political points, then they're not serving the country well, and not good for the country over the long haul if that's their attitude.
Let me change gears a little bit, Karl. The UN Security Council voted against Jewish settlements on the West Bank, condemning them, calling them illegal. Mr. Netanyahu says he has direct evidence that President Obama was personally involved. What do you make of this? Certainly a parting shot to both Israel and, I would say, Donald Trump. Would you agree?
Yeah. Yes, and very dangerous to the United States and to our ally Israel, because this is the first time that the United States has allowed a resolution to go forward that basically calls for Israel to return to the 67 borders, which have widely been held to be indefensible and would leave Israel as insecure. And this is the first time. I mean, it literally says Israel is illegally holding this territory that it won as a result of the 67 and 73 wars. And this is the first time that this has ever happened. Parting shot by the administration. I think it's less aimed at Donald Trump than it is by the Obama administration aimed at Netanyahu. Remember, Netanyahu is invited to the White House, taken to the private quarters of the White House, not given a glass of water, not given a meal, and hotboxed for hours, and then allowed to leave via the door of the White House where they take out the trash. And the press is alerted that he's going to be leaving. You remember the photograph of him leaving with big mounds of trash in plastic bags to his side. Well, this is the contempt with which President Obama has treated Prime Minister Netanyahu in the past, and I think this is aimed more at Netanyahu than it is Trump, but it is going to be, again, bad for the United States, bad for Middle East peace. From now on, the Israelis are going to be in a negotiation with the Palestinians where the Palestinians say, we no longer have a UN resolution that gives you the authority to trade land for peace. We now have a UN resolution that obligates you to give up all the territory you gave as an opening condition of any discussions.
Well, see how quickly Donald Trump can get in and perhaps turn that around. Karl Rove, as always, thank you so much. Appreciate your time.
Thank you. Happy New Year.
Same to you.